Hey guys, I'm Clarke, and this is the first of two videos looking at a couple of the new Marshall pedals. Today is the JCM 900, and then tomorrow's video will be the JVM. So starting off with the controls, we obviously have a volume, tone, and gain. They're all pretty self-explanatory, but we also have a contour knob. And what this is allowing you to shift the kind of mid-focus of the amp sound that you're going for. I don't want to waffle too much, so I'm just going to get straight into it. Here is the clean sound. Nice vintage modern, so it's kind of that bridge when modded Marshalls started becoming popular. So you're kind of getting a little bit more gain. I'm really curious about this contour knob, so let's just see what that does. It kind of sounds like less of like a picking your mid frequency and more like a straight up mid control. It really seems to scoop it when you turn it down. And then you get a much more mid pushed sound if you drive it up. I'm really impressed with the sound of this. It does actually sound like I'm playing through a Marshall, even though I've got a Fender model going on. They have done a really good job of capturing that kind of iconic Marshall sound in a pedal. So obviously you need to have the volume above 12 o'clock to get unity gain, because as you heard at the beginning of the video, if I have it at 12, it's really quiet. So I think it's about 2 o'clock. Yeah, about there. Okay, leaving the contour in the middle, let's see what kind of gain range we're getting out of this. Whoa! There's like quite a marked change when it goes past noon. Below noon, there's quite a smooth change of the amount of gain. But as soon as you reach noon, suddenly it jumps up. There it is. Not just in gain, but in thickness. It really beefs up. So before I get on to the next part of the video, I just wanted to remind you guys that when I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away this signed fuzz pedal that was used on the recording of the last Brave Rival album. So if you want to see more lessons, gear, and other fun guitar-related stuff, and you want to be in with a chance of winning, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Okay, I'm going to find a gain range that I quite like. I think about 1 o'clock sounded cool. Yeah, that's nice. So let's see what's going on with the tone control. So if I wind that back. Okay, so what do I like about this pedal? Well, like I said earlier, I think they have really captured that iconic Marshall sound. And I know obviously that is the entire point of this pedal, but I find usually with pedals it kind of gets you in the right direction and it might be a great sound, but this actually feels like what I'd expect a Marshall to sound like, which is really quite impressive to do when you're playing through whatever amp you are. Marshall obviously don't know what you're going to plug this into, and I think they've done a really good job of capturing the essence of these legendary amps in a pedal. I've got to talk about build quality. I know I always seem to in these videos, but it is a really important factor. It is what I like to call reassuringly heavy. The switch actually feels really, really expensive, and you just get this feeling handling it and using it that it is going to probably survive nuclear warfare. It just feels absolutely solid. And a little plus for the unique LED design, completely unnecessary, doesn't add anything to the functionality, but man, that looks cool. Okay, so what do I not like so much? Well, there's kind of a two-part thing that I want to say. I feel like they needed to pick a direction. So it's quite a big pedal. It's only got 4 knobs and a switch, and you get lots of pedals like that that are normal compact pedal size. They've chosen to go for a much larger enclosure, which takes up more space on your pedal board, but it hasn't got any more functionality as a result. So one of the things that I wasn't massively keen on when I played this was the tone control. When you roll it below 12 o'clock, it kind of just feels like you're underwater, and I don't think that's a particularly usable sound. Maybe if you had a very bright amp, then it might work, but it kind of sounds like if you have a balanced EQ, then that's not really going to be usable. It was a bit more usable above 12 o'clock. I can understand kind of where that extra brightness might come in quite handy, but it feels to me that if you're going to make it in a bigger enclosure, put a 3-band EQ on. Make it way more versatile. If you're going to take up that much space, why wouldn't you? You've got all this space here. Why not utilize it? I just think that if they wanted to keep it simple like they have, put it in a smaller enclosure. If you want to make it big, make it worthwhile having that extra size. Overall, though, I think this is a really, really good pedal. It's actually really refreshing to play a straight up overdrive. Most of the things you see coming out at the moment are MIDI capable or are able to be plugged directly into a PA system or a flat response speaker. It feels like everyone's really pushing the modern guitarist approach. Whereas this, it feels old school, which is what Marshall are, and I really like it. They've gone for modern build quality, but gone with the classic approach of usability and obviously that tone. So there you have it, the new JCM 900 pedal from Marshall. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more lessons, gear, and lots of other stuff, make sure you subscribe with the bell icon ticked to be notified of new videos. Have yourself a great day, and I'll see you next time.